Hello there, wonderful people. Before we dive in, do us a favor and hit that subscribe button for more updates. It's free, and you can always change your mind. Today, we're shining a light on a topic that holds immense importance: World Autism Awareness Day. This day is not just about recognition, it's about understanding, inclusivity, and acceptance. It's about breaking down barriers and opening our hearts to the diverse minds that make our world beautiful. This video is designed to provide you with valuable insights into autism, a neurodevelopmental condition that affects countless individuals worldwide. We'll explore its causes, diagnosis, and treatments, and we'll also share stories of those who live with autism every single day. Our aim is to foster understanding and compassion, to inspire change and promote inclusion, so buckle up as we delve into the world of autism. Autism, or autism spectrum disorder, affects 1 in 54 children in the United States, according to the Centers for Disease Control. But what exactly is autism? Well, it's a complex, lifelong developmental disorder that typically appears during early childhood and impacts a person's social interactions, communication skills, and behaviors. It's called a spectrum disorder because it manifests in a wide array of forms and intensities. So while some people can live independently, others may require substantial support in their daily lives. Now let's delve a bit deeper into the symptoms. Autism can cause significant social, communication, and behavioral challenges. Individuals with autism might have difficulty with social interactions and communication. You might notice repetitive behaviors such as rocking back and forth, or they might have a fixation on certain topics or objects. They may also struggle with understanding other people's feelings or viewpoints, which can lead to the misconception that they lack empathy. But it's important to understand that this isn't a lack of caring, but a difficulty in expressing and understanding emotions in the same way others do. Autism can also affect an individual's sensory processing. This means they might be hypersensitive or hyposensitive to certain stimuli. For example, they may find certain sounds, textures, or lights overwhelming, or conversely, may not respond at all to certain sensations. However, it's crucial to remember that not all individuals with autism will display all these symptoms, and the intensity and combination of symptoms can vary widely. It's like a rainbow. No two are exactly alike. Each person with autism is unique, with their own set of strengths, challenges, abilities, and experiences, and that's what makes them special. While autism can pose challenges, it's essential to remember that individuals with autism can lead fulfilling lives, full of joy and accomplishment. They often have unique perspectives and talents that enrich our world in ways we might not even realize. So when we talk about autism, let's not forget the incredible diversity and potential within this community. Remember, every person with autism is unique, with their own strengths and challenges. While the exact cause of autism remains unknown, research suggests that both genetics and environmental factors play a role. Now let's delve into this a bit further. First on our list is genetics. Studies have shown that certain genetic mutations can make a child more likely to develop autism. These mutations might occur spontaneously, or they could be inherited. In fact, siblings of a child with autism are at a higher risk of also being on the spectrum. Next up, we have age. Specifically, the age of parents at the time of conception. Research indicates that older parents are somewhat more likely to have a child with autism. However, it's important to remember that autism can occur in children of parents of any age. Let's talk about complications during birth. Events such as oxygen deprivation to the baby's brain or premature birth can potentially increase the risk of autism. These are not definitive causes, but they are considered risk factors. There are also environmental factors. Certain prescription drugs taken during pregnancy have been linked to a higher risk of autism. For example, valproic acid and thalidomide are two such medications. However, please remember, this doesn't mean that every woman who takes these medications during pregnancy will have a child with autism. Exposure to air pollution, particularly heavy metals and particulates during pregnancy, has also been associated with a higher risk of autism. Lastly, we have to mention that there are also numerous myths surrounding the causes of autism. One of the most enduring is the discredited theory linking vaccines to autism. Let me be clear, extensive research has found no credible evidence to support this theory. It's crucial to note that no specific cause or risk factor can predict whether a person will develop autism. Understanding these factors helps us in our ongoing quest for answers and ultimately solutions. And remember, each individual with autism is unique with their own strengths and challenges. Diagnosing autism can be complex since there's no medical test for it. Instead, doctors look at a child's behavior and development. So how exactly is autism diagnosed? Well, it's a two-step process. First, there's a developmental screening during regular well-child doctor visits. This is when the doctor talks with the parents about any concerns they might have and takes a closer look at the child's behavior and development. If the doctor sees any signs of autism, they'll move on to the second step, a comprehensive diagnostic evaluation. This may include a team of specialists observing the child, interviews with the parents, and possibly specific medical or genetic tests. Being diagnosed with autism isn't a one-and-done deal. It's a process that might take a bit of time, but it's an essential step in understanding the individual's needs and how to best support them. Now let's talk about treatment. Autism, being a spectrum disorder, affects people differently. So treatment is tailored to each individual's specific needs. There's no one-size-fits-all here. Treatment options can be divided into two broad categories: behavioral interventions and medications. Behavioral interventions like applied behavior analysis, speech therapy, and occupational therapy focus on improving specific skills like social, communication, and daily living skills. Medications, on the other hand, are used to manage certain symptoms associated with autism, like high energy levels, inability to focus, or anxiety. One important thing to remember is that early intervention is key. The earlier the treatment begins, the better the outcomes generally are. So don't be afraid to seek help if you have any concerns. Personalized treatment plans are also essential. These plans take into account the individual's strengths, weaknesses, and specific needs. They're designed to support the person in achieving their full potential while also addressing any challenges they might face. Remember, autism isn't a condition to be cured. It's a different way of experiencing the world. With proper understanding, support, and treatment, individuals with autism can lead fulfilling lives. Diagnosis is the first step towards understanding and supporting a person with autism. Living with autism isn't easy, but it's not a life sentence either. Many individuals with autism lead fulfilling and productive lives. Here's the thing: autism, while it presents its own set of unique challenges, doesn't put a cap on anyone's potential. It doesn't limit their aspirations or their capacity to find happiness and success. Let's talk about some of these challenges first. Communication can be a hurdle. Yes, social interactions might sometimes feel like trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle where the pieces keep changing shape. Sensory sensitivities may mean that the world can occasionally feel a bit too loud, too bright, or too overwhelming. But remember this: every challenge faced is also an opportunity for growth, for resilience. Individuals with autism often have unique perspectives on the world, which can lead to remarkable creativity and problem-solving skills. They can show us different ways to interact, to understand, to experience life. Take, for instance, the inspiring story of Temple Grandin, an individual with autism who became a leading voice in animal welfare and autism advocacy. Or consider the brilliant mind of Satoshi Tajiri, the creator of Pokemon, who used his unique perspective to bring joy to millions around the world. And then, there's the everyday heroes. The young girl who uses her love for music to connect with others. The teenager who channels his passion for numbers into coding, creating fantastic digital worlds. The adult who turns sensory sensitivities into a career in food tasting, perfume creation, or sound design. These are not just stories of people living with autism. These are stories of individuals thriving, innovating, and making a difference. Autism may be a part of their journey, but it's not the entire story. It's just one facet of their complex, rich, and unique lives. It's a piece of the puzzle, not the whole picture. So let's shift our perspective. Let's celebrate the triumphs, the achievements, the unique viewpoints that individuals with autism bring to our world. Let's acknowledge the challenges, yes, but let's also embrace the possibilities. Because after all, autism doesn't define a person, their dreams and their potential to achieve greatness does. As we wrap up our discussion on autism, remember that awareness and understanding are our most potent tools in supporting those with autism. Throughout this video, we've explored what autism is, its causes and risk factors, how it's diagnosed and treated, and what living with autism entails. Each of these facets is essential in comprehending autism and promoting acceptance and inclusion. World Autism Awareness Day carries immense significance as it underscores the need for us to learn, grow, and advocate for individuals with autism. It's a day that serves as a reminder to celebrate the unique talents and skills of those with autism and to ensure they can live full and satisfying lives in a world that appreciates their contributions. Let's take it upon ourselves to spread awareness, not just today, but every day. With knowledge, empathy, and action, we can make a difference. Thank you for watching, and remember, every person is unique and special in their own way. Don't forget to subscribe for more enlightening content. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.